Video 9 in 3, 2, 1.
That was my main man, Aizo. Aizo usikate yo. Put yourself in running off camera. It takes a team.
It takes a village.
It takes a village. Even me, are you seeing? I'm not the one running
Right.
to do the camera work or the sound.
It takes a team.
Hey, are you seeing the way I threw that in?
Yeah.
It starts with people, by the way.
People.
I was actually talking to, there's a big company that is a Pan-African company, and there's some very brilliant European engineers who came to figure out what to do for these guys. And the first thing on their strategy, people management.
Yeah.
Starts with people.
Okay. Let me walk you. I've got this casalo that I get. I have taken now a portion of that salary. I've paid myself. I have it. Now, I'm at the point of, where do I put it?
Yeah.
Where do I put it? So that I can get to my goal of doing nothing to make money. Because now I am doing something. I am taking this thing that I've been paid because I'm working. And where do I put this thing? That is the question. Pius, I'll start with you for this one.
So, when as a family we started paying ourselves first, the next question we had to ask ourselves is, where do we put the money? And of course, all money must land in a bank account. And I noticed something very interesting. Even if 10 million lands in your bank account, your bank manager will not call you to ask you how much you should earn, how much you want to earn. They will keep quiet. That money will earn zero.
Yep.
Because that's how banks make money, on your money. So, I was like, for me to make money in a bank, I've got to call them and negotiate a rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask a question
So
here.
that already introduces friction, problem, and resistance.
Even by the time
For
you remember,
me.
I need to call.
Even
Then it's engaged.
to remember, exactly.
A month has passed.
Look into your camera.
Yes,
I want you to ask a very simple question.
yes.
Look into your camera and ask them. Ask the people watching. How many of you, one, have ever called the bank, have ever been called by the bank to be told about a
How much
hire
they
rate?
want to earn.
Okay, waulize.
Okay. Let me ask this question. When money lands in your bank account, how many of you have ever gotten a call from your bank asking you how much you want to earn on your money? Me, I have never gotten that call.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting. So, but I realized, because I have to call a bank to negotiate a rate, there are 43 banks plus in this country. So to find the best rate, which banks will I call and which ones will I not call? That was introducing a problem for me. And I learned a trick. Money market fund. Money market fund is a place I park my money, and I've used that word very tactfully. I park my money as I decide what to do with that money in the long term.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the moment that money lands in a money market fund, it starts earning. And I do not even negotiate a rate, because the fund manager works for me to give me the best rate, and they are all trying to beat each other to make the best returns and to report the best returns to me. And I found that works in my favor. So whenever money lands in my bank account,
Straight.
I never even think twice. In fact, it is already preset in my online banking platform. Select that Nabo Money Market Fund.
Okay, let me ask you.
Yes.
Nabo Capital pays Pius Muchiri a salary.
Nabo Capital pays salary.
Because you work as an
Correct.
employee of Nabo Capital.
Correct.
But they pay that into a bank account.
It goes into a bank account.
Now you're saying some of that money
Yes.
leaves your bank account to go elsewhere.
That money, the first person I pay after the government has taken my money is myself.
Oh, so this is your pay yourself first.
Yes.
That now you send to.
I send to Nabo Capital Money Market Fund. And I don't care what the rate is of that day, because I just know from the moment that money lands, it starts earning.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like about it, I cannot go on an ATM and withdraw that money,
Yeah.
because I've had too much fun on a Friday, and now I've run out of money and I need to access more money. You know, I like the fact that I don't have an ATM on it. So that money is put aside, and the money that remains in the bank is purely for transaction.
Give me an example of what.
For example, the money that I need to pay for rent, the money I need to pay for fuel, the money I need, the school fees, the money that I need to transact. But any money that is not for transacting is out.
Okay, Rina, let's park there. Park there.
So money market fund is a place where we park money
Yeah.
and earn interest while is a place we park money while and earn interest while we decide what to do with it for the long term. Which purpose? Now we'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rina, what we're talking about is this pay yourself first. That money, you've paid yourself. How does it work in your world? Break it down.
So for me, it's not even about a salary. I get an allowance for sitting on a board and it's sent on M-Pesa. Or I have whatever money that comes.
Any money that comes, exactly.
5K,
You're going to do a talking.
20K, 50K. I've gone to do a speaking engagement. They say, oh, we'll just give you fuel. We'll just give you a stipend, 15,000. I say, it's fine. Okay. A portion of that money, the first thing I do, money market. And then, because first of all, there's money that I know I have that we need to spend for the month, okay? And so what we do is, we put money together. Okay, I have come to learn we are a unique family. My husband and I put money in the same account. And then from there, money goes out to the different places. But I also earn sometimes in my own capacity, outside of a salary.
Yes.
I do not ever not, like I've come to the place where I don't see money as small. I have extra money on my M-Pesa and the first thing I do is check, okay, who do I need to buy veggies, I need to, that one I leave. The rest.
You pay yourself. So you're saying you pay yourself with even 2,000 shillings.
Yeah.
Yes. Even 1,000.
Yeah.
That's money. And 1,000 and another 1,000
You
tomorrow.
guys are here,
No, let me tell you.
It's a fundamental
principle.
After I was looking at you different.
It's a principle.
Oh, this is part of the system.
This is
It's
the
a
system.
It's not about the amount. I don't wait until I have 100,000.
No.
Then now
It's
you
a
put in
system.
10 Gs.
No.
Even 1,000 bob will go
Even
into money
1,000.
market. And a money market can take even how much?
It depends.
Yeah.
There's some that take 100, there's some take 500, even 1,000.
Using
depends.
chums, you can put 5 bob.
5 bob.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. So, and this thing, the reason you're not leaving it in your M-Pesa, for example, why aren't you leaving it into your M-Pesa?
Oh my gosh.
By the way.
So first of all, the needs are so many. I feel like, I want a pizza today, or I feel like an ice cream, or I don't know, there's somebody who has, not that I don't want to give, but there's always a need for money.
Cash flow.
Yeah, there's always a need. And so if I'm not careful, I'll just find, I promised to give I had done, there's this thing. It just goes. And so the problem with it being on M-Pesa is that it's very accessible. When I don't have it on M-Pesa, I make my decisions a bit differently. I don't know whether it happens to others, But for me, even when I have cash, because I also use cash, even when I have cash in my wallet, I have to be very careful about it, because the more cash I have, this is just a freedom, a freeness that I get. You know, I have money. I mean, it's there. I can spend it all. Or it's only 500. I mean, it's like I don't have guardrails. And because that's me, I have to put in a system that ensures my money just goes. Because if it doesn't, then I'll be at the same place 5 months from now.
Money market makes you stop a bit and think, because you can't get the money
like
instant.
I don't even remember that it's there, by the way.
You cannot.
Because I don't see it. When I go on M-Pesa, I need to send money. I'm like, oh, oops, I can't. So let me delay that purchase. Because I don't have it on M-Pesa, I'll have to move money again from the bank. So let me do that later. But if it's accessible, I'll use it.
It's so funny she's spoken about M-Pesa. Have you noticed that when you have money in your M-Pesa, it's like people smell it? Or if you have a fat bank account balance, it's like the whole world conspires and they can smell that you have.
There's some tubes available.
There is idle money hanging, and the moment that it's like it's a world system or something. You just find the money just going. It does not matter whether I withdraw 50K into my M-Pesa or 100K or $1 million bob. I can assure you, in the next 1 week, it will disappear.
And you know, the funny thing is,
and I cannot explain how.
It gives guys security
Yes.
to have money in the bank.
Yes.
They feel.
Full sense of security.
I remember telling a client, no, you have too much money in your current account. Because we're trying to see, where do we take money, where do we put this, where do we put that. She's like, I need 3 million. I'm like, for what?
Idle money.
In the account. Why? No, it just gives me a sense of safety.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it will be safe.
Yes.
This
And in a
other
money
place.
market account, honestly speaking, you can get your money back within 24 hours
Yeah, you
to
can.
48 hours max.
Yeah.
So if it is something so important, and I have done it so many times, a quick notification to my fund manager, the money
You're
lands
credited.
in my bank account within no time.
Yeah.
You've used a very powerful word. So the thing of this journey, thank you. You've used a very powerful word. On this journey to making money while you're doing nothing, the money should not be doing nothing. The money, in the word that you have used there,
Yes.
is idle.
Idle.
You can't be idle and your money is idle.
Yes.
Explain the different places people have idle money. I think that's the question now.
First of all, let me just address something very clearly. Idle money is a big problem.